time for Florida State football. This is the Jimbo Fisher Show. The Jimbo Fisher Show is brought to you by the Florida Lottery, over $30 billion and counting to education. Just imagine. The energy-saving conservation programs of Tico People's Gas. Coca-Cola, try a game changer of your own. Taste the feeling. SunTrust, the official bank of Florida State Athletics. Ram, come in and get a great deal on the best trucks during Ram Power Days. And by Nick's Toggery, provider of Coach Fisher's wardrobe.
Hello and welcome to the Jimbo Fisher Show. Tom Block and Coach Fisher. And Coach, obviously this was a tough weekend. Congratulations to Louisville, 63-20. They played terrific, and you've got some things that you'll get back to the drawing board and try to clean up.
We do. I mean, they played great. They're a very good football team. They did a great job. But we had opportunities in the game, especially early, to match some things, and we didn't do that. And we lost gap control on defense and eye discipline. I mean, and had things there, but we got to play better and coach better. In special teams, we had breakdowns. And offensively, we gave up too much penetration and not enough plays being made. We had opportunity to hit some deep balls, had some play actions early that were big time open, and got some pressures. And it was just, they found those inches. I mean, an inch or two here, an inch or two here, we get the ball off, we don't get it off, we tack. They found, and usually the fast team, the aggressive team, the team that plays the best finds those inches. And, you know, we are what we did. We have to face up to that, look at it, look at what was right, look at what was wrong, why it happened, what happened, and fix it and move on. And that's what we'll do.
You knew they were going to come out emotionally charged up with the atmosphere there and the home
yeah.
crowd. It looked like you withstood that and got it to 14-10,
Yes.
but then they came right back and scored again.
Yeah, I actually felt really good. I mean, because I knew there would be energy there, and our kids withstood it. And then because we moved the ball, we had a missed field goal, had a field goal, had a touchdown, three, on those drives, and felt really 14-10. We're in good shape. We had a 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, and have a guy in his zone, and he didn't get quite deep enough and set his head down. The ball went right over his head, and they pick up a 3rd down and score. And then we come back and have a nice play called and a play action and just stepped the wrong way for a second, realized it came back, got the ball knocked out of our hands. And then the quarterback did that, and then they got the momentum, and then they scored before half, which was a crazy thing. We were moving for a 2 minute before the half because it was still 28-10. And then if we could have scored 3-7, we got the ball coming out again, we're in good shape. We got to midfield, punted it down to 20, and they hit a pass, and then they threw a pass to a tight end and missed him, and the receiver caught the ball that wasn't being thrown to him, and I mean, it just snowballed. And it's not an excuse. They made plays, and we didn't, and it's our fault, and we have to coach better, play better, and do a better job, and that starts with me.
Florida State drops to 2-1 on the season. When we come back, we'll take a look at the highlights from the game at Louisville. That's coming up next on the Jimbo Fisher Show. Welcome back to the Jimbo Fisher Show. This was a top 10 showdown, Coach, and you probably don't have time to think macro too much from a conference standpoint, but it was good for the ACC. 3 teams from the Atlantic in the top 10 as you go into this game.
Oh, no doubt. I mean, this is a great league. They get a great crowd, great environment. I mean, they are a really good football team. I mean, I think ACC football is as good as it's been, top to bottom. Here we have the opening kickoff. Logan again, another great kick, kicks it out of the end zone. That's the one thing we did do. Our kickoff coverage was really well. They popped the first run. Unblocked guy coming off the edge, should have been a tackle for a loss, and we have another guy sitting there. We missed 2 tackles, and they pick up a 20-yard gain right off the bat, and that was kind of the way it went all day. Now they're moving right here. They throw a little out route, get a little one-on-one, just take a 4 or 5-yard out route, not bad. They went empty on us, and then they get play action, get a little naked. We're in man coverage, and we lose a guy. I mean, we're in man. We take our eyes off of him, look back at the quarterback, and just give him a 5-yard crossing naked route. I mean, base, simple football. And here we come back. First play, they dropped 8 guys and then doubled it, but the quarterback run and scrambled. He did a nice job on the day for doing that a couple times. Here we get a nice play action, running naked. They come back out, find our tight end. Nick, great opening drive. They'll pick up a first down. We'll run around midfield. And this one right here, we have a big play. You watch Travis Rudolph coming open in the picture right there. I mean, he is scot-free, and we miss a block on the backside, and that was it. That was inches. That's what I'm saying. We had another 2 inches. We get the ball off. We hit Travis for a 30, 40-yard gain, and right here, we got hat for a hat. And Everly just doesn't quite get to the block he needs to get to, and that ball's down the sideline. They have nobody left. We missed it. We just didn't make it, and that's a shame. But that's what good teams do. Their team was better than ours on that day, and they beat us to the spots and made the plays. Logan gets the punt. They come back down right here, and 7-0. They take a shot down the field. We got it, but the thing about it is, we're in man here. We got to get more pressure. We got to get more pressure on early downs right here. Third down, they get to coming right here, miss the throw. We get it back. Bobo catches a nice punt right here. Fair catches it. We come back, get a little flip play, get Dalvin the ball on the edge. We had a couple times we wanted to keep him honest there, and it's a nice gain, 10, 12, 14-yard gain. I'm not sure how much it was, but get a nice play right there, and we're moving the ball down the field. Here we get a little motion. Now, we missed a block right there. 77's got to block 25. If he blocks 25, we're down the sideline for a 25-yard. He just looked inside, and I don't know why. But then we have it. We missed the field goal. Ricky hit it really nice. That's a good swing, though. He just missed it to the left. It was a good swing, 50-yard shot. Hit it really good. And here they come back. Down the edge play here, we're supposed to have the backer on the outside. End played down. The backer's supposed to scrape over the top in exchange, and we got it right here. See, now we played it right. Now we played it right. Made a good play there by DeMarcus Walker. There's Derek Noddy. Then we got pressure, and we have a blitzer coming off the outside. 2 guys free, and there's a guy outside, third guy. He's supposed to peel with the back. He does not peel with the back. Otherwise, it's a sack. I mean, a complete just bust, mental bust. Here, leverage right here. Again, that was Matthew. Had to spill the ball back outside. He got on the wrong gap. Got pinched inside. Here they run him downside. Nice job here. Again, 2 things. That was a linebacker. When they pull it, the end's crashing. The backer's going outside. The line's stunting down inside. The backer went inside, and we had no edge player. And that play is something we have played off a lot of teams in different areas. Now, early kickoff returns are really good. We had some nice returns. Kermit did out to the 30, 35-yard line. We were starting with good field position. Here we go, moving the ball back down the field. Pumped it, hit Travis Rudolph on a check down right here. They had full blitz on, and he finds it in man coverage. Great job by DeAndre, good job by Travis. Cut the route off. We caught it on a little whip. Here we run that little horn play we had earlier. We pick up, and they miss the block, makes a guy miss there. Pick up about 6 or 7 by Dalvin. Now we're running it, throwing it. Get a nice play action here. They had pressure, and we get back inside. They set on the route out here. And we end up hitting the field. I believe Ricky hits a field goal on this drive on third down. And it's back to 14-3. So we had 2 chances to score. They scored touchdowns. We scored field goals. We had a couple missed blocks up front. And then here they come. They're running naked back out now. Now see what DeMarcus did right there. He has a great play. But when the receiver went under him, he grabbed him. What he's got to do is knock him, and they made a holding call, which is really a good play, but he can't hold the guy. And then here, the end's got to squeeze down. We were taking the quarterback all day and not letting him run it, supposedly. And they didn't do it right there. Had a dump on the flare right here. This was actually Matthew. He got to get out there in man coverage. He got hung up on the hook inside, tried to play too many guys, and then they got beat right there. Nice play right here by Wally. And he made a nice play right there, holding no gain. Here they hit it, come back out. Right there, Jacob Pugh making a sack. We covered the naked one we picked up. They had scored on earlier. We played it that time perfectly. Ian played the quarterback like we wanted. Had it. Here they are on third down trying to pop it back in because we had a penalty and moved them way back out of field goal range, and they missed the field goal here. And then we're able right here, like I said, now they've missed a field goal. We've missed one and made one. They scored 2 touchdowns, and we got the ball back. Third time we're driving. Nice little bootleg. He has ability to hit the tight end on the route, but he sees it's wide open. DeAndre does. We run a little boot, sets it down, 12, 15-yard pickup. We're moving the pocket. We got things going. Here, a little hurry-up play. Nice run. Great blocking right there by Ricky Leonard. Right there's Maven Sanders. And Jaquez had 7 carries, about 70-some yards on the day. Almost broke about a 60-yard run and makes it down into the red zone. Then we get a penalty right there, which was bad. But then we come back on second down right here. Get part of it back. And I believe we're faced right here at the third down. See, it's an inside seam route. There's Auden Tate. Boy, in that red zone, he's becoming a bigger and bigger factor, and will be in our whole game plan. Great throw and catch, right on the money, great protection. Caught him in a seam route right there. And then look, it's 14-10. We're in great shape. But right here, right, Roderick, again, pinched inside. When that guy goes down, he's supposed to scrape straight to the outside. He went inside and give up leverage. And here, see, now we're playing it right. Now we're getting back about a 3 or 4 yard gain. The safety's fitting, could have fit a little quicker, but now we're starting to fit that thing right. But they got to make the ball come out of the quarterback's hands. And this is the play. 3rd and 5 right here. Went right over our guy's head. If he gets his head up and sees it, he actually could pick it or knock it down. And they get the big play, and this is the game-changing times right here. Again, same thing. Defensive end, stay inside leverage of the quarterback and not let him pull the football. Here he is, nice bounce, good play by Jacob here. Good job, Tavares McFadden, who had a solid day. I saw Christmas and Noddy, and they push it in 21-10. And that was a big drive because we had got it right back to 14-10. But now we got the ball, And see, DeAndre was supposed to go the other way. He was supposed to slide right. He slid left. Ball got tipped out of his hand, and we had they had a corner blitz. We had it blocked, had a post and an over, and had a really nice call right there. And didn't it? Same thing again. Same thing again with the defensive end. We got to make. It was just something we tried to get fixed, and something we had worked extensively on. Now we pass off a 3rd and 2. That was another big one. If we stop them right there, it's still 24-10, and it's not. It's still a 2-score game. That went 28. Now we come back out right here. Kermit gets not a big return here. They do a better job right there on the return. And we start moving the ball a little bit. Nice throw and catch by Nooney right there. And DeAndre had a nice slant route about 12, 15 yards. We run a little flip play again. We got a nice drive, but it's 28-10. But if we get some points here 4 half and got the ball coming out, we're right back in this thing. We have a nice drive going. 3rd down. Now they break it up right here. Got to work back to our back in there. They were squatting on the route right there. We should have worked back inside to our running back. Here on 3rd down, DeAndre actually missed a side adjust. They had too many blitzers. We should have dumped it off on a sight. But then we punt it. We're down 28-10 and got it coming out 2nd half. We got it back on the 20, and then we can't give this up. It's a Pam X over route we call, and they hit it right there. Tough coverage, but we got to get more pressure. The thing we're doing is letting him get settled. Here's the thing. He's not even throwing the ball to the guy. He was actually blocking us. He was throwing it to the tight end. Tavares saw it thrown, jumped for the ball, missed it, hit their guy in the leg. He catches it and run down. And that's what I say. They were making plays. Now, great job here. Now that's how you're supposed to defend the play. Now we kept great leverage, got the backer outside, the end went inside, and we're set. 3rd down, they're picking the crosser up all the way across. Good job right here. That's a hard route to match up when you're a linebacker right there. Very nice job. Here they go running. We got to be outside the tackle. When we blitz, both guys outside the tackle, one on each side of the back. We don't get to sprint out because we had the pass covered. And we give up. Like I say, we talk about stealing the game before the half. They stole it right before the half and got the drive. Then we held us and then got it right back and went 80 yards in a minute and got 35-10.
Well, and we talk about situational or playing situations
Exactly right.
well a lot on this show, and those are 2 of the key times is the end of the 2nd quarter and the start of the 3rd, and this time it went to Louisville.
It really did, and we didn't start the half the way we were coming out. We let ourselves get away at the end of the half. Again, it was 21, had the 3rd and 5, it was 14-10, then had 21-10. We could have drove, put the ball on the ground. Good football teams do a good job, and that's, hey, we got to play better, we got to coach better, and put them in better position and just keep practicing because we can do it. We know that. We played quality people, but, we can't let that happen.
Big play of the 1st half was the touchdown to Auden Tate, who I think in the last 2 weeks now has 4 catches, and 3 of them have gone for touchdowns.
Yeah, we knew it in the red zone. He's expanding his role into the field now, really understanding what to do and how to run routes and use that big body, and we're very happy with his progress.
All right, it's halftime on the show here with the highlights. We'll come back and look at the 2nd half highlights from Louisville when we continue in a little bit on the Jimbo Fisher Show.
The snap, dropping Jackson, pressured. Here's pressure. He'll go down. He's sacked at the 42-yard line. Jacob Pugh came flying through. Receivers to the right. Bobo in the slot, dropping Golson, looking Golson, firing Golson. Pull ball at the 26-yard line. Sliding grab by Bobo Wilson. Casey Beatty, good snap. The kick airborne by Roberto Aguayo. Flirts with that right upright, and he's got it good. 43-yard field goal, Roberto Aguayo. Fake sold nicely by Everett Golson. Has plenty of time. Looks down, goes downfield. Crossing pattern. Caught ball at Bobo Wilson at the 45-yard line. Bunch receivers to the left. Here comes pressure over the middle. Pass goal. Caught ball inside the 16-yard line by Ryan Izzo. Knowles trail by 4. Good spot by Casey Beatty. The kick has got plenty of leg, and it is good. Roberto Aguayo has made both field goal attempts, a 43-yarder, now a 32-yarder. Out of the shotgun formation, pass is batted down by Niall Lawrence. Stample, the big fella, swatted that thing down with 2 paws. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Well, here's an empty backfield. Dropping is Jackson. He's under pressure. He'll be sacked at the 13-yard line. Down long. He'll run the option to the right. Tackle made by Niall Lawrence Stample. Tried to get the outside edge, and Stample's made 3 wham plays in a row. They'll roll the safeties inside handoff. Dalvin Cook follows a little daylight, squirts out across the 26 to the 28-yard line. Rudolph in motion across the formation. Now Everett looks to his left, he's going to avoid a sack in the backfield. Comes back to the right side. Gets the pass away. Caught ball by Dalvin. Dalvin zigzag. He's got the 33, 35-yard line out the sideline. 40 to the 45. Dalvin Cook does it with his legs after making a catch. From the 46-yard line, handoff on a stretch play. Running to the right as Dalvin Cook makes his cut to the 45. He is across the 40, still on his feet, battling tackle. He's to the 30. He's to the 25 to the 20. Near sideline 10-5, 3-1. Touchdown Florida State. The whole heap of the brought to by number 4. He's hit by 6 guys and kept his balance and took it to the house. In motion, here comes a pass play. Golson flushed out of the pocket, looks upfield, gets the pass away. Caught ball on the 45 to the 50. Near sideline outside the numbers 40. To the 35 to 30. Turnover to 20. 50-5. Touchdown official on 3rd down and 5. Golson buys time and finds Whitfield, and Turbin does the rest. 3rd down and 5. Out of the shotgun. Jackson looking. He's hit. Fumble ball. Loose ball. Knowles come up with it. FSU's got the football at the 34-yard line. Field, although took the only setback, and a handoff to Dalvin trying to get outside today. Made a guy miss with a hip wiggle down the sideline. Time 3-1. Touchdown Dalvin Cook. The Knowles lead 26-14. On handoff to a play action fake. Lamar Jackson looks for the long ball downfield. Got a receiver there. Javian makes the interception of the 15-yard line. Javian Elliott just came into the game. That's how you place free safety, Javian. Former walk-on makes good. Javian Elliott from Panama City, Rutherford High School. From the 14-yard line, the snap. Here comes pressure from outside. Got protection. Goes fast toward the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown FSU. Wide open. Travis Rudolph in the end zone. How did he get so wide open, William? Pass to the right side. Whip that pass out. Caught by Trevor Williams. Made a guy miss. Keeps his battle sideline. Outside the numbers 20, 15, 10, 5. 3-1. He may have stepped out. He did at the 2-yard line. Long count. Here's the snap. Play action fake sold by Everett Golson. He throws the ball toward the end zone. Caught ball. Touchdown. Ryan Izzo. Throw it to the tight end and score points. Give Ryan Izzo a half dozen points and a touchdown.
Welcome back, Jimbo. Your team was down big at the half, but you'd been there just a couple weeks ago, and I know that was part of your message to the team.
It was, and we had to come back. And like I tell them, though, we're putting ourselves in that position too many times. But we wanted to come out right here, and I was talking to Kermit right here. We got to have a great return coming off the bat, get good field position, let's come back. And we misplayed the ball. It was up in the wind, into the wind, and we have to run the dive to catch it. We're on the 14, 15-yard line, not the way you want to start. And he had been having a great day, and it just kind of snowballed. And then right here, we got to. Man, we make the block right there. This is a good a 5-yard run as you ever see. And it should have been, I mean, we get a hat on a hat. He's got a chance to split down the field forever. And then here we get blitz. DeAndre needs to work. This is on 3rd down. The ball gets tipped by the rush guy. I thought that was 2nd down. I'm sorry. And we had a guy open right across the middle. And the ball just got tipped by a guy on the twist. And this right here is this. It looks like a great punt, but it's the wrong side. We were supposed to directional kick it to the left. We had guys working the left. They realized it, got back in lanes, but got walled off. And, you know, we got to make that play. We got to recognize our gunners got blocked, our 2 and 3s got blocked, and need to do better. And then it happened. Now here, nice run here, 5-yard gain, nice tackle by Josh Harvey Clemens, you know, guy from Lowndes County up the road there at Louisville. Nice play. And we had pressure right here on 3rd down. And this is where we got bad. 3rd down, we didn't convert anything in the second half. And we got too many 3rd and longs. And trying to create some plays, and you can't just sit on the ball and methodically do it. Now, we thought we stripped it right there. They had him down. He must have been down. Can't tell that. But then they just stay hot. Backer gets out of the zone, should be sitting right there in the middle of it. I think it was 18, should have been sitting right there. And just went to the side. They were a little naked. Here's a good job. DeMarcus, they're playing the naked. That's the same one they scored. They've come back twice. That first play they hit big, and we've stopped it twice in a row. But right here, they get the little edge. Again, now we're playing that quarterback run a lot better. Doing a lot better. The ends are taking what they're supposed to take. The backers are getting over the top, and the safeties are triggering down. Here, nice coverage right there by Marcus Lewis on the play, and our guys are still competing hard in the game. But we get it backed up because they get it. Here they come and blitz. Dalvin just missed him. He tries to cut him. He needs to stay up on a 3rd down blitz, and we can't do that. And then we got a hold. Rob was holding the guy, got a holding call afterwards. If we hadn't had to scramble, we wouldn't. Third down, he tried to read it down the field. It was all covered. He had to dump it down. Nothing he could do. We had to punt it again. Another 3 and out. We went about 3 and out about 4 times in a row here, more times than we have in a long time. And here they are mixing a run up inside, missed the tackles, and again tried to strip it again, but just a little bit too late. Their guys are down before we're getting out. Our guys are trying and pressing. They're doing everything they can do, but we put ourselves in such a hole that can't let that happen. Again, busted coverage. Backer needs to set right there on it. Young guy, he'll learn that in time. We just got to keep playing him, get him experience. Again, leverage supposed to be up the field at the end, and we go inside, and safety's got trigger down. Should have had 2 guys sitting right there. Here we pop it around the corner, and we score. And just not doing what we need to be doing. Yeah, we're coming back, but on offense, we've lost the momentum, and they've got the momentum of the game, and their defense is feeding on it. They can lay their ears back and come, and then we have a wide-open post. Now, really, the guy dove and grabbed his ankle right there. I thought it should have been an interference call if it changes the game, but we had a wide-open post, got what we wanted. Here, this blitz is supposed to be picked up inside. We slid it, and the tight end's got to slide in there, but he got picked by a lineman. I mean, you name it, go wrong, it went wrong. Now, this here is very frustrating because we got 5 guys around the football, all hemmed up, and then one guy right there jumps inside and gives up the edge. If he stays right there, it's a no gain. And got antsy and went to try to make the play instead of converge on the play, and we're all standing watching. Now, he comes back and makes a play. Great job by Jackson there. But we need to take shots and there ain't no 2-yard halo. You got to go take shots at that returner and knock him down. Now, nice play here by Tavares McFadden. Plays man coverage, turned, found the football. Tavares had a pretty nice day. He really did. He played pretty solidly on the day. Here we go. Got a hook and go. Actually, he underthrew it, got an interference call. He's got to lay it out there. He lays it out there. We got a chance for 6 points. We beat it, Travis beat him on a hook and go, and we're just not feeling good in the pocket. Get a little boot right here. Wow. We missed a backside block. Our back coming out on the backside, tipped our tackle, knocked him off the block, and here we are, and get beat at tight end right here on the block. We're just not blocking. They're playing faster, harder, tougher than we are right now. We're trying, but they've got the step and the edge and the momentum. Nice tackle by Matthew. I thought he caught the shoulder pad there. I didn't see that as that, but I have to relook at that again. Again, same thing. Squeeze down on the quarterback. He stepped outside to play the back. That's the way we were playing it the whole day. And he did it. Stretch play right there. Now, nice run right here. Jaquez gets a couple nice runs. Kareem and Eberle and them guys get some things going. Ricky Leonard was a nice job. Guys kept battling in the game. We kept playing hard. Listen, I'm not blaming on anybody. He had a flat route he could have hit, and the tight end right there cannot stop when a guy's outside and behind. He's got to keep running through that, and the quarterback's counting on that. And, we had a miscommunication. He set it down and didn't need to. Had to keep coming. Just a little base, Y stick route we call it. It's the number 1 route probably thrown in pro football. And everybody throws. And, they got a nice job inside by them. They just keep playing against that run now. And JJ's in the game trying to mix it up. Then they come on a blitz. We missed a blitz right there. Right guard, right tackle. Got to squeeze that down. Didn't do a good job of it. Got an incomplete pass. Got lucky there, actually. Another punt. Again, the direction here was good. So we got a good direction on the punt. It's a lot easier to cover that way when you kick it to the right side of the field. Here they are, the backups in the game. Here we are. Wally makes a nice play. Our guys kept, good thing about it, I thought our guys kept playing hard in the game. Didn't say we played well, but I thought they didn't give up. They played hard. Matthew Thomas here, again, tracking the guy. Matthew, I think, led us in tackles with 10. Just keeps getting better and better the more he plays. Here we pop Jaquez on a little power play. He bounces outside. Boy, he ran well on the day, I thought. Kept the ball high and tight, ran with physicality. Kareem R back on top of his guy, chasing it downfield. JJ, they bring the blitz right there. We step up. Got guard, should have squeezed down. They picked up about 2 out of it, managed to play out of it. Then we got the go route, and then they grabbed Keith. We had him beat. The guy squatted on it. Keith was going by. He just grabbed him, which is smart by them. Run a trap up inside. Got to tamper that and get that 71's got to trap a little longer outside. Big Brock, but he had a pretty solid game too. We got to get to playing Brock a little more now. Pop the inside zone run. Ryan Green, nice run by him right to come down the sideline. Again, our guys keep competing in the game. Kept competing in the game. Boom. Ryan Green comes again, pops it down the other sideline and coming out this side. Just a nice drive on the day. Then we get Auden again one-on-one, lay it up on a nice fade route. He goes up, makes a great catch. Again, JJ's first career touchdown pass. Happy for both those guys. They executed a nice job. Look at the length and size. And they say we're starting to use odd and lie as much as we possibly can down in that red zone and then everywhere else. He's evolving into a every down player. Again, Wally again making a nice tackle right here. Guys continue to play hard, keep banging it around. Again, there's Jalen Wilkerson getting those young guys more reps and more reps. We're going to need them before this year's out, that's for sure. Forced to punt. They don't get a good punt right here and kick it off to the side so guys get away from it. We got good field position on the day right here. Hand off an inside power. There's Mr. Vickers. Nice run, really nice run. He runs hard, he's strong. Jonathan is a very good football player. Now we got a stretch play to the left. He bounces, hits a seam back inside. Get the ball in the other arm. If he can get the ball in the other arm, maybe stiff arm this guy right here and get in the end zone. You know what I mean? Got to get the ball in the other arm. But nice run by Jonathan, really nice run. And then we have a play we got in the end zone on the play before, but we didn't have one of our receivers supposed to be on the ball, and he was off the ball. We didn't have enough guys on the ball. Those young guys, that's part of getting the guy to get him in the game. Then we come back and throw a little post right here, or go right down the middle. We had an outside route, and they went cover two, tried to hit the tight end down the middle. Good read, just a little late. And then got Ricky in and kicked another field goal. So why'd you kick it? You were down. Hey, right at that time, we weren't going to win the game with a touchdown anyway. Gives Ricky another chance to go on the field, execute in the game, toward the end of the game after he laid on the sideline a while, and helped us get better. And Ricky made the kick, and it was a good kick.
Final score, Louisville wins it big, 63-20. And obviously, Coach, your goal now, I mean, you can't have one loss beat you twice.
Exactly
so, I mean,
right.
You've got to get everybody refocused.
We do. And I'm going to tell you what, South Florida's a really good football team. They got good players. They're playing extremely well. They're dynamic on offense. And one can't become two. But everybody, you know, people say, make sure that people say, you know, that wasn't us. Well, that was us. That is reality. That was us. We put that on the field. We played like that as players and coaches. Now, we have to own up to that. But then what we have to do is learn from that. Don't let it define us. Let it drive us to get better and understand how we got to practice better, play better, coach better, do everything better, and go on to the next game and play like we know we can play.
Big play in the second half. It was Auden Tate once again. We already saw it once, but it was a great kick, great throw and catch.
It really was. You know, he in the corner of the end zone, just how he went and got it, took a shot in the corner, you know, and just going up to get that ball and his size and range, and he just keeps developing. A great first touchdown pass by J.J. Constantino. Very happy for those two guys.
Jimbo already mentioned this week's opponent, the USF Bulls. We'll talk more about the matchup in Tampa when we continue on the Jimbo Fisher Show.
Today's final stats are presented by Nissan, proud supporter of college athletics. Shop ChooseNissan.com. Innovation that excites. Inside the Helmet is presented by Hyundai.
My name is Jonathan Vickers. I'm from Quincy, Florida. I play running back, and this is my junior year. Pretty big family. I got my mom, my sister. I got like 4 aunts. My grandma is pretty close to us, and we just are very close. You know, it just gives them a peace of mind that I'm close to home, and they can come to every game. They're glad for that, and I'm just glad that they get to come in and support me. Small, you know, you drive in 5 minutes, you're driving out. It's not much there, you know. We got a couple high schools there, but you know, it's to come from there, you know, it's coming from nothing. You know, coming to Florida State, you know, there's a big chance to, you know, put it on the map and do some big things there. Oh yeah, I played baseball. Baseball was actually my first sport playing that I played, and I played basketball as well. In Quincy, there's not much to do. You know, you either get in trouble or play sports. So my mom made sure I stayed out of trouble and stayed in sports, and, you know, made sure that was my outlet to, you know, be somebody and to not, you know, fall into the streets or whatever. So sports really was my outlet, so that's why I played baseball year-round, football, and I played basketball year-round. My mom, definitely, she was a single parent, raising me and my sister alone, and just growing up and watching her struggle and just the sacrifices she made, just, you know, just as a young man, you know, you just had to, you see that, and you know, you have to make sacrifices in life, and it just helps you to understand, like, life is not easy, it's not fair at all. So, you know, coming here, really, it opened my eyes to a lot of things, and, you know, you just want to help your family as much as you can. Me and my mom, we would watch NCIS and criminal justice, all that stuff. So I really fell in love with criminology and stuff like that. Watching NCIS, and I just wanted to be an investigator. But so I just thought it was a pretty cool job, and to watch it was just so interesting, and trying to figure out the puzzles, the pieces to the puzzle. So it was just so interesting to me that I think I wanted to do that and study that in college. I said the classroom size is bigger, more work, more demand on the schoolwork. But just the environment, so many people. I came from a private school, small private school, so coming to Florida State, so it was just so many people, it was just a big transition, but, you gotta, as a student athlete, you have such a big responsibility, and school comes first, so, everybody wants to play ball, but if you can't get the schoolwork done, it's just, you want to be able to play ball, so you gotta do what you gotta do in the classroom as well. My first game here, I remember running out of that tunnel. It was just so crazy, so amazing. The stands was full, the environment was just so amazing, so overwhelming that I just had to stop and just look, and we had just to go through the camp, the fall camp, my brothers. It was just so, we came together and bonded together. But that first game, running out of that tunnel, it was just amazing.
And a first down achieved inside the 20, 15, 10, 5. It's down to the Vickers to the promised land. Touchdown FSU.
We go through so much together, through the grind of the spring and the grind through the summer, and then definitely fall camp. It just brings everyone together because we go through so much, the ups and the downs. It's just, you got to come close. You got to help each other out. Pick each other when you're down. It just create a bond, and you have no choice but to love each other.
What does a team do when they learn that their coach's youngest son is suffering from a rare blood disease? The boy who grabbed their hearts and became a part of their brotherhood. The Florida State football team decided to take action, igniting the Kids First Fund Bone Marrow Donor Drive for the FSU athletics community.
This event originally became an event that the players wanted to do for Coach. It was the first year that Ethan was diagnosed. They came together and they wanted to do something. They wanted to help. Ethan is going to need a bone marrow transplant, and this, it only takes one. It takes one perfect match.
The first Kids First Fund donor drive took place in 2011, primarily for the football team. Fast forward 5 years and the event is still a success, now open to all student athletes, coaches, and athletics staff. On August 26th, the 6th annual donor drive was held in the Dunlap Indoor Training Facility.
Basically, we come out every year because you never know who's going to be a match for the kid or for Fanconi anemia, bone marrow, and we asked all the freshmen to come out and see if they can swab them out, see if they can be a match. And the older guys really come out just to support the young guys and support Coach Fisher.
Participants' cell samples are collected to see if they're a match for a suffering child. It's a one-time ordeal, so typically only the newcomers need to take part.
It's nothing scary. You just take a cotton swab in your mouth and move it around. It's not like you take given blood or anything like that. So no one's forced to do it, but we ask that they do.
Year after year, the Seminole athletics community comes out in full force, not only to support Ethan, but to fight for every child suffering from Fanconi anemia.
Ethan is a unique person. He's a guy that you will always want to be around, make you laugh all the time. So, it's something that warms my heart, and we'll do this anytime for Ethan and whoever else.
There's no guarantee that a match will be found at this event, but with every form signed and each cell sample collected, Kids First Fund makes significant strides towards saving a child's life.
Today's a success just by the Florida State family being here. One thing that was very important for Jimbo and Candy in the very beginning was that it's not just about Ethan, it's about everybody that's affected. We've had 8 matches across the lifespan of this event.
it's an important reason we come out here and get this done, because you never know who might have the match. So if we can come out here and save someone's life, we'll come out here and do it any day.
The Look Ahead is presented by Florida Farm Bureau Insurance. Register to win a football fantasy experience at knowlescontest.com.
Welcome back, Jimbo. You already mentioned USF. You're obviously very familiar because they've got a lot of kids that you recruited or wanted to, and you saw them just a year ago.
Exactly right, and they had a great game with them, and they've been on fire since our game. After that, they've won a bunch of games, went to a bowl game. They're on fire this year, I think. They were down 17-7 to Syracuse, come back and jumped on them 45-20 and won. Have put points on the board, played great defense, got great players, got a great chemistry going, and doing things the right way. And we're going to have our hands full now. They are a very good football team, but I think we need that. We need to find out what we're about, what we're going to be, and who we're going to be, and how we're going to play.
It's going to be in Tampa, so it's their home field, but should be an awful lot of garnet and gold there as well on
Saturday.
I hope
so.
For a 12 noon kick. All right, we'll come back with some final thoughts right after this.
We are in the Nutrition Center here at Florida State with Chris Burkett. He's a registered dietitian. Today we're going to talk about parfaits. It's a great start to your breakfast.
Absolutely. So what we're looking for, especially for athletes, because we use these as snacks as well, is we want a higher protein yogurt. So a Greek yogurt is good for us, and this can actually translate well to everybody else as well. Because you can do a higher protein yogurt, and it's going to potentially have less fat if you get the right version of it at the grocery store. We want to look for a granola that has made out of oats, which is a whole grain, and has flax seeds or chia seeds in it, and maybe some kind of nut component to it. And then lastly, we want to look for some kind of berry or some kind of fruit. So with the berry, you're going to have a little bit of fiber, add a little bit of sweetness and tartness to counteract the yogurt. And it also can add some antioxidant capacity.
You had mentioned that it's essentially a snack for your athletes. For the normal person like myself, right. Is this a good enough breakfast as a whole by itself?
Right. If you make it big enough, it is. It has all your breakfast components. It has your yogurt, which is going to be full of protein. It's going to be full of fats from your dairy. And you have your berry component, which is, again, a carbohydrate. And so that's kind of going to keep you started for the day. And then the granola is going to have another set of carbohydrates in it, as well as a little bit of protein from the oats and potentially from the chia seeds or flax seeds that you're using.
What is the size that would be big enough for a breakfast?
So you could do about a half a cup of berries. You could do a cup of yogurt and about a half a cup of granola, and that could get you started for the day.
Well, let's put this together. It sounds pretty easy.
All right. So we're going to start on the bottom of these cups. I'm going to do 3 to show you 3 different granolas that we can do. So because these cups are kind of small, I'm going to do about 3 or 4 berries or strawberries, and the strawberries are kind of big. So that one I'm going to do 2, but berries in the bottom, very easy.
Then you said you can do mixed berries, you can
do mixed berries,
strawberries.
You can even do citrus fruit if you like citrus fruit with dairy. It's definitely an acquired taste sometimes, but it can be very good. Like mangoes would be great in this on the bottom. And then the next thing that we're going to do in these cups is we're going to put a little bit of Greek yogurt in there. One thing I didn't mention about the Greek yogurt is that there's actually a probiotic component to it. And so with that probiotic component, it actually helps your digestive system work a little bit better throughout the day.
So at this point, you've put the berries at the bottom, you've
right.
put the yogurt in. This is, if we're going to make this overnight, this is where we stop?
Right, this is where you would want to stop, just because you don't want to get the cereal too soggy or the granola, because I mean that doesn't taste very good to me.
Right, no.
So the first one, I actually just crunched up a bar of Nature Valley Crunchy, and you can just toss that on top in the morning. That's going to be a really easy thing for you to do. because you grab a package, you grab your thing, you crunch it up, and you're on your way. We also have a prepackaged granola that we use. This actually has flaxseed in it and a lot of nuts in it. And so the reason behind the flaxseed is it has a good amount of fat and omega-3s in it. So it's got a little antioxidant capacity to it. And then lastly, if you don't have any other kind of granola, you can just toss a little bit of cereal on there. We just have some Chex. Just throw it on top, toss a spoon in it, and you're on your way.
Everything you need in one small cup. You can follow the Sports Nutrition Department on Twitter and Instagram at FSU Fuel. We'll see you guys next time.
Welcome back, Jimbo. There's an expression that the eye in the sky don't lie, which means when you get the tape and get it in front of the players, I mean, these are teachable points.
Yeah.
You got to use it that way as you move forward.
We are, and there's a lot of points that can be made in a lot of different areas and different directions. But at the same time, remember, we got to move forward. We got a game this week, and we got to get it corrected. We got to move on very quickly.
No question. Florida State gets USF this week. And, Coach, I mean, I guess the best thing at this point, you're done with the 3 days and 12-game stretch. You're back to a more normal routine here, although it's still pretty rigorous over the next several weeks.
It's going to be. Now, our schedule is, we got South Florida, North Carolina, Miami, and who it doesn't get in to keep going to Wake and everybody else. I mean, we got a heck of a road. But I'm not worried about our schedule. What I'm worried about, we got to get better as a football team.
All right, and that effort will start this Saturday at 12 noon. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week right here on the Jimbo Fisher Show.
This has been the Jimbo Fisher Show, brought to you by the Florida Lottery, over $30 billion and counting to education. Just imagine. The energy-saving conservation programs of Tico People's Gas. Coca-Cola, try a game changer of your own. Taste the feeling. SunTrust, the official bank of Florida State Athletics. And by Nick's Toggery, provider of Coach Fisher's wardrobe.